guys, I'll go ahead and go over the Sins of the Father Uncollected event quest. Obviously I don't have the chance to do Cavalier at the moment. I'm like halfway there. So I will keep on doing Uncollected until I'm able to pick up those champs that I'm missing. So usually who I run for event quests are Domino, Captain Marvel movie, Nick Fury, Deadpool Xforce, and Red Hulk. Most of those are for synergies. I mainly used Captain Marvel movie and Domino, and I'll put in Red Hulk in a few fights, mostly against the Mystics. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead here and show the first start of pretty much quest 1. And if you're new to doing Uncollected, it's best if you want to do the initial clear, just go the path that has no nodes on them. So pretty much it's the ones that have the gray outline around a particular defender. So this one here is going to be, I believe it's Iron Man, War Machine. So yeah, I wound up getting hit here, but of course with the Deadpool Xforce and the Nick Fury synergy, wound up getting what is called Restoration Kit. So pretty much what happens there is that anytime you have a debuff at the beginning of the fight, it will nullify the debuff and it will regen you, and that happens once per fight, but it happens at every single fight. So practically, if you have someone who is immune to one debuff, either the poison or the bleed, they will nullify that particular debuff and they'll regen every single fight. So it's very handy. I'm going to go ahead and use Domino against Wolverine X23. And again, I'm just trying to blow through the first part of this quest to try to get towards Odin and that Mad Dog, whatever his name is. So those are two new champs that are coming out. And I have no idea how they work. So when I play through the quests, I'm just going to see what kind of nodes they have on them and just go based off of that. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but hey, you know, that's part of the fun, is the mystery. So the next cup coming up here is going to be Punisher, and I believe I used Domino in this fight. And pretty much I just parry heavy using that Red Hulk synergy just to get that strong incinerate debuff, and pretty much knocks their health out pretty quickly throughout these fights. I like using these throughout the Uncollected Events quest because mainly they're extremely powerful, and the suicide masteries don't really affect them when you have the restoration kit, especially for Domino. The only one that she'll have on her is the poison after she regens off of the bleed from Liquid Courage. Oh, not from Double Edge. So that right there is very handy when I use Domino. I'll use her special 1 to end fights, the same thing with special 2, or if I know the special 2 is going to knock them out or get really close to it, I'll shoot it if she's lucky. If not, I mainly use her special 3, either she's lucky or not, because pretty much you can't gain any more power after special 3. So I'm here using Captain Marvel movie, and who is this I'm going up against? Oh, Captain America. Now I believe he does hit me a few times, if I'm not mistaken. Mainly I just try to build up her charges, and then she's at 13. Every time you block it, she gets 2. So yeah, avoid all that. I don't want to get too much damage. And oh, that's what happened. He stayed with the 1%. Yeah, that sucks. I get the recoil damage, but again, the good thing with the restoration kit is that you regen, especially if they have no debuffs on them, 10% of their health back. So she's at 93, so next fight she'll be at 100%. If you have poison on you, Liquid Courage, your regen won't be as strong because it's under the poison debuff. So just keep that in mind. You won't get a full 10%, you get more like 8% or so. Alright, so of course I'm going to use Captain Marvel against Sentinel due to the armor breaks, class advantage, all that fun stuff. I don't have to worry about no mutant agenda for the Sentinels attacking Domino or anything like that. So yeah, I did go ahead and pretty much fight Sentinel here. Again, try to get her charged up close to 25 as I can. And pretty much this fight is going to be over. I could have finished it right there with the special 2, but I said, you know what, let me just get the last charge So this way I can have that all the way for the boss at the end. Usually when I have to move a movie, if I have her at the 25 charges, I won't use her again until I get to the boss. Sometimes. It depends if I'm going up against another tech, then I'll go ahead and use her, fire off the special 2 really quick to wipe them out, and then I just need about to do a parry and a block to get her right back to 25 charges again. So here I'm fighting against this pain in the butt. He did hit me a few times in this fight, and I like to use her just to parry and heavy, but he did manage to like go through some of the parries I was trying to do. Like right there, that was supposed to be a parry, wanted to be in a block, and then he just retaliated after I did my medium attack. He did it a few times throughout the fight. That was supposed to be another parry there, and again he did it again. So I'm trying to just counter. Here we go. And I just finish him off with the special 2. For 67,000. Oh, you gotta love Domino when she's lucky. So, yeah, she's just amazing. My first champ that I had at rank 5, and I wasn't going to use Suicide Masteries just because of the fact that she's not immune to either one. But once I found out about the restoration kit, I said, okay, I'm going to go ahead and put the full Suicides on, and then just go ahead, because I did have Omega Red, and Omega Red obviously is the king of Suicides, and to not have Suicides on for Omega Red definitely hinders the way that you use him. But this way I make sure that when you use all the other champs, they're going to have the same effects on them. So I try to rank up the champs to get the most out of the masteries. Now, with Captain Marvel movie, she does get indestructible when she hits up 25 charges. And see, this fight's going to be pretty much over. So, end that right there. She got full health and she 2 bars of power. But again, use a few charges, but with 1 parry, she'll be right back at 25 again. Proc the indestructible, and just pretty much just go from there. But that's the end of that first part of that event quest. And again, this is my first time going through it. I did want to wait because Alliance Quest was running during when this event first come out. I like to try to finish this uncollected event when it first gets released, and then jump into Alliance Quest. But just the way the timing worked out, it was in the middle of it, so I was like, you know what, Alliance Quest right now is on the break, so let me go ahead and just run through uncollected event quests, and then I'll go ahead and full exploration later on. I at least just want to get the full run through of how pretty much this event quest looks for this month. Now, Sasquatch, he's a mystic, so I do like to use Red Hulk against him. He got class advantage. Plus, he also has a passive Incinerate, which is what those red numbers portray whenever he's blocking or whenever he gets hit. Those red numbers are Incinerate. Red Hulk is one of the champs that I need to get a 5-star or 6-star, just so I can start running through Act 6. Now, it helps Domino tremendously, and it'll make the quest a lot easier to go through. Currently, I'm going through Act 6 with Ghosts and Omega Red. For Ghost, I only have Hood as a 5-star, but I do not have Wasp as a 5-star. So she's another one that I'm missing in order for the full synergies to make Act 6 a little less of a pain in the butt. So I'm going to go ahead here and use Domino against Blade. Mainly just for the class advantage. It gives him more attack on top of the suicide attack already. And just try to run through him. Believe I get hit by him. But again, restoration kit, as you see, keeps her at 100%. So if I do get hit, and I'll just heal her up in the next fight. Which was one thing that usually most of the mutants have, is a regen. She doesn't. So I'll go ahead and just use her for that, and she'll heal up. Iceman has double immunities, so restoration kit won't work for him. So any champ I have that does not have, or I should say that has double immunities, I use them in a different team. I don't use them with restoration kit because it doesn't work. They're immune to it, so it's not going to even proc to begin with. So a champ like Omega Red, I will not use a restoration kit because the bleed that gets put on him activates his death field. So definitely don't want to take the bleed away. Want to keep that on him. I will also use Ghost with Omega Red. I guess she is immune once she phases, and when she's awakened, she phases immediately, so she's immune to both debuffs at the beginning of the fight. So Restoration Kit won't work for her either, unless you're getting hit, which you shouldn't be getting hit with Ghost. But if you happen to get hit and it gets put a bleed or poison put on you, you really don't need Restoration Kit because you can just phase back and then negate it if you don't have any armor breaks on you, or if you don't have any of those precision buffs on. I also will bring in Wasp and Hood, but I won't use them. So I'll just use Omega Red and Ghost. And maybe Guillotine 2099, since she's immune to both debuffs as well. I'll put her on that team. Or I'll run the 6-star Omega Red with the 5-star Omega Red if I'm going to run it that way. I am also really missing Black Widow Clairvoyant, because she is fantastic with suicides. I only have her as a 4-star. And she doesn't need to be awakened either, so if I can get her as a 6-star, that's great as well. So I wound up using Captain Marvel movie against Daredevil because he's annoying with the evade for projectiles, and Domino has the gunshots at the beginning, which he winds up evading a lot, so I just use Captain Marvel and just beat him down. Now go ahead and use Domino against this Quake, and just pretty much parry heavy, let the Incinerators do their job, and then move on to the next fight. And again, just parry heavy. Look at that. Every time it crits, she's dead. 4% health, she's dead. You know, that's it. And it's great using Domino because it just ends the fights so quickly, and you just go on and move on to the next fight. Now here against Electro, Omega Red is great against Electro, but Captain Marvel movie is great against Electro as well, because all those passive electrical pulse charges he gives, or actually gives you charges for Captain Marvel movie, so you'll get your charges a lot quicker. You also get your damage from it as well, but again, that's what Restoration Kit is for the next fight. You just regen that damage back. So right here you can see her getting damage at 761, 341, but look at her charges already. Her at 17, 18. Every time I'm hitting him, it keeps going up the charge. So if you want to build up her charges quickly, fight against Electro. Anybody who has or even someone who has a shock debuff, and they put the shock debuff on her, she will build charges so quickly. That Cold Snap build charges up extremely fast. I use her against Iceman. Not only does she armor break Iceman, but she'll also get charges from his Cold Snap as well. So here, right here, is going to be the boss. This is a Mystic. Now usually I'll just bring in Red Hulk, but I was like, you know what? Captain Marvel movies, pretty much close to 25 charges. So I'll just use her against the Thor. And that's it. Right here I want to see what she has. And pretty much she has the Mighty Charge, each block attack, block proficiency, the EMP, which is the shock damage that she gives, and then the passive shock. So I was like, oh, that's Captain Marvel right there. And then encroaching stun, I'm not going to even get that far with encroaching stun. I'm just going to finish her off with Captain Marvel Special 2 and move on to the next part of this quest. So wait for it to load up, and then go ahead and see here, she's already at 25 charges. I'm indestructible. And then I'm trying to get to that. Here we go. The Special 2 right now. Finish her off. If they crit, which they do, and then hit her, and it's over. So really quick. Again, she would be great for Cavalier because I would have followed up with 2 heavy attacks at the end there. But the fight obviously would be a little bit longer, just the fact of a higher health pool. But again, I'm still missing champs, so I'm just going to keep on running this quest until I get those champs, rank them up, and I'll be more prepared for Cavalier difficulty going on. So, on to the next quest here. And again, you want to make sure that the path you're picking on your first completion is the gray outline, which right here is going to be Silver Surfer. So, go up to him, fight him next. Also, I haven't started the other quest yet, the side quest. to see how that runs. I know a lot of people were confused on how it began, so that's why I tend to wait a little bit on doing the side events to see. Sometimes there's bugs in the beginning, so I can avoid that. Sometimes there's things like little things you have to do specifically in order to get the right amount of rewards. So again, I just wait, let everybody else go through that headache, and I'll come in and then do everything the right way the first time. Now here I get clipped. I don't know how I get clipped there. Must have dodged like a little bit too early. But yeah, I'll just try to finish off Silver Surfer here, and it didn't crit, so he survived and then retaliated. And I just cheesed him all the way through his block. And the game was also hiccuping a lot when I was playing. It was dragging, like as you can see when I'm doing the character selection, it would drag to the next fighter. Now I know Kabam is still having the connection issues with this game as far as if you're trying to use your data. I didn't even bother. I just went ahead and just used my Wi-Fi to go through this. So this way I won't have to worry about connection issues. But seriously, they need to get on the ball as far as connection, because there was no problem with this game as far as data. I was using this game on data for years, and all of a sudden now it's a problem, and you can only use Wi-Fi for it. Which, yeah, that sucks, especially if you're trying to do Alliance Quest and you're not home to use your Wi-Fi and you gotta do it on data. How's that gonna work, you know? You have to use a hotspot somewhere else where you're at. So Diablo goes down against Red Hulk. I need him so bad in a 5-star or even a 6-star. But he doesn't need to be awakened to be great. And also Nick Fury only have him as a 4-star. I need him as a 5-star as well. With my luck, I'll probably get Deadpool Xforce as a 6-star. But hey, that's great for a restoration kit. I'm more than happy to take it, and that way I don't have to rank up to 5-star if I happen to get it. And on to the next fight, who I had against here. And see, it just takes forever to load. And again, I'm on Wi-Fi. Magneto, yeah. So another good thing about the champs that I'm using in Uncollected is that none of them have any metal. So in case I go against White Magneto or worse yet, Red Magneto, none of them get magnetized. Domino doesn't get affected, Captain Marvel doesn't get affected, Red Hulk doesn't get affected. I believe the only one who gets affected is Deadpool Xforce, but I don't use him, so it doesn't matter. So going on to the next fight here. This is going to be a skill champ, and it is Electro. Now Electro I was parrying, and for some odd reason she wasn't parrying. So I thought I parried her, and I didn't, and now I'm getting hit with her heavy twice. So it sucks. I'm like, hey, I'm blocking the same way as I do every other single fight. I don't think she has anything changed to her with subtlety, but I could be wrong. And every time you parry, it doesn't go through. See, I was about to do my heavy, and the parry never went through. And then again, it does say parry, but she's not getting hit. She's not getting parried. So they must have changed something. That's just a mechanic. I don't fight her often. I do have her, but I don't use her often either. So there must be something on there where it allows her to shrug off the parry, which I wouldn't be surprised if it's in there somewhere. It probably was changed years ago, and either I forgot or whatever the case may be. Now I'm going to go ahead and go against Night Thrasher here, skateboarder guy. I know he's not Incinerate immune, but he's not bleed immune. So I will go ahead and use Domino, but I won't parry heavy. I'll just parry and just use her regular attacks. Try to get to her special 2, or her, just try to get somewhere where I can put a bleed on him, and then the fight will be over. He doesn't have too much health for that to happen, so the regular attacks will pretty much wipe him out. Oh, so right there, use a special 1, 10,000 attacking that first hit, and that is over. So yeah, again, Domino, fantastic. I'm glad I took her up to rank 5 as my first rank 5-star. I never regretted it to this day, and it's been, I believe it's been a year or so since I've had Domino at rank 5 already. Captain Marvel movie, another one. Glad I took it to rank 5. Her mechanic's a little bit different. She'll really start hitting hard when she's in binary, and then you can extend the binaries with her heavy. They're both fantastic champs, and they're extremely fun to play with. Now, I didn't use Domino against Annihilus because he's Incinerate immune, and plus he is a pain in the ass when you're trying to attack him, and he does that his heavy attack, which is when you try to dash back, he goes unstoppable. So here I just used Captain Marvel, just armor break him, and then just finish him off as quickly as I could. Again, that's 20 hits there. And keep in mind, guys, this is uncollected difficulty. I do 100% uncollected difficulty and 100% master. Master, I usually change the team up a little bit. I take Deadpool Xforce out because I really don't need restoration kit for those fights. So I'll bring in like a guillotine 2099 to finish off. I'll bring in Omega Red, and then pretty much just go through it that way. Now Ghost Rider, they did went ahead and make him Incinerate immune. So I'm like, great. Only as far as the debuff, if you want to use Red Hulk against him, Ghost Rider will still take Incinerate damage as a passive, even though he's immune. Same thing with Havoc. It's just that they're immune to the debuff, but Red Hulk does not give debuffs when he does his Incinerate. Now I'm here looking to see what it has. And I see stun vulnerability 200% attack, and I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and use Captain Marvel movie. 200% attack. When he's stunned, this fight would be over very, very shortly. I wouldn't even have to worry about thermostat. If I'm not blocking a lot, I want to put a cold snap on her. But again, cold snap is great for Captain Marvel movie. She'll build charges a lot faster. So I thought, you know what? Let me just go ahead and use Captain Marvel movie against Ghost Rider and just see how it works out. So right now I'm at 24 charges, 25 charges. I'm like, alright, let's go ahead and use a special 2 and finish this fight off. Bam. Love it. Captain Marvel movie. Love taking it up to rank 5. 15 hits. Yeah, that's exactly how you want it to play out. Just like that. And you can do that same thing in Act 5 if you're still trying to complete Act 5 with the Cosmic Path. I believe it's Act 5 Part 3. Use Captain Marvel movie, she will run through those channels in about 15 hits or less. Extremely quick. Alright, so next part of the class, I'm going to go ahead and get Nick Fury. And I will use Domino since she's a mutant. He will get his tactical charges slower against mutants. So this way you don't have to worry about him being unblockable too quickly or immune to things. Only until he gets to his second phase. But here in his first phase, he gets pretty much run down very, very quickly through the Incinerate. He's almost gone already. Hit it again. Bam. Now he's in the second phase. And here, I tried to attack him. I forgot. Oh, yeah, that's right. He's immune. I shouldn't be doing this. He can't immune to parry. So I was like, you know what? Let me finish you over that special 2, buddy. And yeah, that is it. So, yeah, I love Domino. Oh my God, she's so great. Love it. Every single time going through Uncollected. So every single month, this is my team. And I'm able to get all the great rewards, rank up my champs so fast, especially with the Alliance quest on Glory. It's just able to get everybody who I have to max rank for 5-star. 6 stars I really don't need. What is it called? The class, that tier 2 class catalyst. I believe that's what it is, to take the 6-star champs to rank 3. I just have Omega Red, who I need to take to rank 3. He's not awakened yet, so there's no rush. So when Kabam does offer those catalysts more readily available, then I'll go ahead and get Omega Red up to rank 3. But again, there's no rush. I'll just go ahead here, have fun, because that's what the game is all about. I'm not trying to stress myself out with difficulty with these annoying nodes or anything like that. Why am I stress myself out for? It's just the game. Just go through and you're supposed to have fun. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I believe sometime the beginning of last year, I wasn't even able to complete Uncollected event. I was still working on Master. But then, again, once I took Domino and Captain Marvel moved up to rank 5, it was game over, and I just started completing these Uncollected quests like nothing. wound up completing Act 5, fully exploring it, and then wound up becoming Cavalier. Pretty much, I believe it's the next month afterwards after I completed Act 5. So definitely these two champs right here, extremely helpful. Obviously Omega Red and Ghost, extremely helpful as well. But I am missing those synergies for Act 6 to make it less of a headache. Here against Angela, I did put a video out again for Angela with her buffs with suicides. I know some people were asking for that, so I did make a video for Angela with full suicides against Winter Soldier, and she definitely hits extremely hard and extremely suicide friendly because of her regions that she gets. So if you haven't had a chance, check out that video. I will put the link for Angela's video in the description below this video as well. So here we go, going against Angela. Just want to make sure I don't get hit. And as you can see, her regen, but again, her regen is not really good for her getting hit. It's really to mitigate damage from debuffs or from recoil damage. But if she's getting hit, she'll have her armor, but she can still go down pretty quickly if you know what you're doing. And pretty much I look like I'm going against all these Asgardian warriors here. So here go Taskmaster. Taskmaster, again, I use Domino, parry heavy, let the Incinerators do their damage, and then move on to the next fight. Now, Taskmaster is a little bit annoying to use. Some people like him. I don't. I just don't feel like he hits hard enough the way that I like it. Some people say, oh yeah, he hits hard. Okay. You go ahead and you keep using him. But I'll use somebody else who does a bit more damage. Pretty much what I like. So right here, look, the Incinerators did damage, parry heavy, and he is done. So 3 times parry, that's 6 hits. Done. He's gone. And move on to the next fight. So I'm gonna go ahead and I wanna, every time these event quests come out, this is my first one that I am pretty much putting on video. So every time these new ones will come out, I'll make a new video for you guys to see how these champs go ahead and perform against the defenders that are put out, and especially the new champs like these 2 right here. So I will keep using this team. I may change it up depending on how it is. I may throw in Ghost and Omega Red if Alliance Quest isn't running, because I do use them for Alliance Quest. It would be nice if I could pick up a 6-star Ghost. I already have a 6-star Omega Red. Or if I could dupe my 6-star Omega Red, that would be great too. Because he is at rank 2, and right there is pretty much sort of like a 5-star rank 5. So I could bring Omega Red in as well. I just gotta get him awakened to do some real damage. On Spider-Man, I'll just go ahead and evade, medium attack, evade, medium attack, or parry, medium attack. I don't go too much into the rest of the animations because there's a chance that he could evade, and that's pretty annoying when he happens to do that. Alright, so now I'm out of energy, but go ahead and just use the energy items that I have. Go on to the next fight, which is going to be Void. Now, Void is Incinerate immune, so I can't use Domino against him. So I'm going to try to weaken Void. I just want to see what kind of nodes that he has applied to him. But I will start the fight with Captain Marvel movie. So see how long it takes for it to load out. It shouldn't take that long. So backup recovery. Alright, so he's going to gain power when he gets close to dying. He has the Bane thing, so anytime you're going to get hit or he gets hit, a debuff, the degeneration gets placed on him. You also have the Arrogance, which is the Falter point. Now, Falter, you begin to miss. So I was like, you know what? This is going to happen to me because I fight pretty aggressively. So I know I'm going to get hit with this Falter. And then it only gets removed if you get hit. Which sucks because these guys' hit points is pretty high and they're gonna want to hitting you and pretty much the fight's almost over if you get hit at least 1 time, much less 5 times. So I'm gonna go ahead here, parry, and just keep, you know, put the smackdown on him. Right now he has the Bane on him, and right now I get hit and I got the Bane put on me, and the Bane still put on me. So he's still blocking here. I'm gonna intercept him. And go ahead and just keep trying to wear him down. I do have other chance. I'm not trying to go for a single knockout. See right here, I miss. That could have been a fight over, but see, it just sucks. That Falter really sucks. I don't think they have anybody who can counter Falter at the moment. Just like as far as D-Gen, he tries to hit me with a special tier I wasn't happening. And again, there goes a Falter, which causes me to fight. I could have one-shotted him if I was paying attention. But I was like, you know what, this guy's almost dead. Let me just go ahead and bring a Domino and just finish this fight off. She had 6 hits from her combo, so he shouldn't last 12 hits, or if she hits. If she could crit, but of course, not critting. Thanks a lot, RNG. So, go ahead, keep on trying to attack, and still putting the bane at him. Look at that, he's almost dead. Evade. That wasn't evaded, but she didn't evade. Now I get hit out of nowhere. Like, what's going on here? I'm like, you know what? Let me cheese you. So, pretty much end that fight because I was not having it. I'm not having it for her to keep getting hit. And I know I parried. It doesn't take it. So annoying. Alright, so that fight's over. That's the end of the second part of that quest. Now on to the third part where you fight the new champs, which will be Odin and Madog. I wound up getting a new tier 5 basic there. I wound up forming it from the shards, so yes, I just need one more and I can rank 5 somebody else. I believe I'm going to do Captain America Infinity War next to max him out to rank 5. Either him, I think, one of those two, but I think I'll do Captain America. I do want to try him out. Pretty much he's been sitting at rank 4 for the longest already. So again, look for the one that has the gray outline. This one has no nodes on them, but just for the initial clear. So again, this is your first time going through. You want to see how the paths are laid out, how the boss nodes are affected. So this way you can just try to go through as quickly as possible and see what they have. Alright, so Green Goblin, now he gets a really strong regen against me. So it makes him a little bit harder to clear him out. Right, here comes his regen. 321. And every time I block, he keeps getting his regen right now. I got 560, 647, 61, 802. Like, damn, dude, go down, man. So he tried to hit me with this. I wasn't having it. So like, yo, come on, dude, get out of here. And he still didn't die. 1%. Alright, you know what? Give me some charges then. So just finish him off here. But yeah, that's pretty annoying. That dude should have been down a long time ago. Alright, on to the next one. And who was it? I'm trying to see if I can remember. Oh, Punisher. Yes. This guy's recently gotten the buff. But against Captain Marvel, it's not going to help him. So go ahead and use him. She got 24 charges, so that means one parry. This dude's going to be dead. Her power is going to be near special 2. And yeah, this is going to be pretty if it's done right. Here we go. Parry. She's going to be in binary and indestructible. This dude's almost dead already. Oh, yes. I was like, no, let me just run him down. I'm not going to even use the special 2. And that is over. Keep in mind, when you use a special 2, when you're in binary, it will use charges up. So if you have enough charges up, just try to take them down as fast as possible with her regular attacks. So you can keep probably about 1 or 2 charges if it's done that way. Keep it close to 25. And right now I'm at 23. So that means one parry should already be at 25. And then you can go ahead and run her all the way to special 2 and use it and finish off the fight or get as close as possible. And I believe I used her against Odin, which got really close. So yeah, let's go ahead and use Domino here and just parry heavy against Proxima. Proxima does great damage if she's ramped up. Only thing is you have to ramp her up every single fight. So it can be annoying. You want to get her big damage, you have to ramp her up every single time. So again, that can be annoying depending on who you're going against. And we'll go against Dormammu here. Now Dormammu is not incinerate immune. Funny, since he's made out of fire. He's not incinerate immune. So they buffed up Ghost Rider, but not Dormammu. So I was like, you know what, I need to go ahead and use Red Hulk. His incinerate is a passive anyway. So even if he was incinerate immune, Red Hulk would just still put incinerate on him. to begin with. So as you can see, all the red numbers is all incinerate damage. The higher Red Hulk's charges are, the bigger that incinerate damage is going to be. Well, I should say those numbers are going to be. Right now, Red Hulk is at 4 charges. And another good thing with Red Hulk is that since he's poison immune technically, because all he does is take the poison and convert it to a heat charge, you go against people who can put poison on you, you will get to 10 charges so quickly. And the fight, he'll hit so hard, and it's only a 4-star. So yeah, this fight's over. It's over. I know one of the fights I did with Red Hulk, the person was still alive after the special 3, but when the screen resumed, the incinerate damage afterwards wound up killing them anyway, so it was great. And I believe it was against this swamp thing over here. So I like to use Red Hulk against him due to the fact that he likes to inflict poison. Red Hulk convert poison over to incinerate. So yeah, I should say to heat charges, not incinerate, which will make Red Hulk's incinerate charges incinerate damage a lot higher. I can only imagine how he'll be as a 5 or 6-star, the damage that he does. A lot of people sleep on Red Hulk. He is great. Don't sleep on this dude. He will get you through those mystics because he gets those heat charges almost every single time when he's fighting against him. Right now I'm currently at 5, look at 6. 6, and that's from a blocked hit. Because why? Because it's a mystic. So he will run through those mystics, and then look at that, 53%. I wouldn't getting tagged here. Now I'm trying to bait his special 2, which he does. So they're not coming in here. I believe I use a special 2, which I do just to regen a little bit. I'll get hit with recoil, 65%, and I wasn't getting tagged. It was sucked. I was trying to parry there. Bam! Red Hulk's got 10 heat charges. Now he got armor break on Red Hulk, which gives him, with willpower, regen. Alright, so now Red Hulk will regen with armor breaks because those poisons were converted, and since the poisons were converted, they were turned into armor breaks instead, but that's okay. You give me regen. The same thing with all the Hulk people are like that, so She-Hulk, regular Hulk, Red Hulk. Since all of them are poison immune, they'll get an armor break debuff put on them, which will in turn give them regen off of willpower. So important to keep that in mind. So this way you guys don't have to use any potions, which I didn't use any potions throughout this entire quest. I didn't use any revives. The only thing I used was energy, and that was it. Darkhawk. Captain Marvel movie loves Darkhawk. So you can armor break him. When he gets armor broken, his abilities get pretty much shut down and done. Red Darkhawk is done. I was gonna say Red Hawk. So Darkhawk is done. So yeah, Captain Marvel movie again with armor breaks. Another good thing about this team is that they pretty much cover for each other's deficiencies. So Red Hulk will help against the Mystics, which hurt Captain Marvel movie. So Domino, again with her high damage, will complement also Captain Marvel movie and Red Hulk. So again, just great. Now here I'm looking at Odin's abilities as far as the buffs. I didn't even look at what he can do just as a regular champ. I just wanted to see what kind of buffs he put on him and see he gets, anytime he get 2 bars of power, he gets indestructible. So I'm like, okay, so when I reach 2 bars of power, he's gonna get indestructible. I'm gonna have to wait a little bit before I shoot my special 2. He also has a falter as well, so great. So every 8 seconds. And then he has to hit me for the timer to be reset. So actually no, the terror lands it, so if I hit him, the timer gets reset. So I had to be very, very careful with that, with the falter as well. Almost one-shot this guy, really, really close. He only hit me 1 time. So here, again, 25 charges to start this fight. Try to get to my special 2 quickly, but don't shoot it. I know he's indestructible, so I'm just trying to keep landing hits on him. Now he's not. So I went ahead, fired the special 2. He can't block that. Hit him with the 2 heavies. Now he's getting a power gain. I'm like, oh crap. He's getting a power gain. I can't stop it. So I was going to go ahead and just try to do as much damage as possible. And hey, not bad. 15% health. But pretty much, I wasn't indestructible. I couldn't block this off. And he kills me with 1 hit. It was freaking special 3. fine. At least I get to see what it looks like. He didn't do any of the specials, so oh well, you know. But hey, that's my main tactic, is just try to take them down as much health as possible. 15% health, that's fine. I can go ahead and wipe them out with the next champ, which will be Domino. Parry heavy, and this guy's gonna be dead. I won't gain to special 2 too quickly, so I don't have to worry about it. And bang, he's done. See? So, good way to clear, especially with just these 2 champs. Again, I'm not even using Nick Fury, I'm not using Deadpool Xforce, I'm only using Red Hulk, Captain Marvel movie, and Domino, and Red Hulk is still a 4-star. So, if you guys are still struggling out there on trying to complete Uncollected, use this team if you happen to have them. Again, Red Hulk does not have to be a 5-star, it definitely helps, but hey, but if you have Domino, Captain Marvel movie as a 5-star, max them out as much as you can, and move on up with those 2 champs. Domino does not have to be awakened. I wound up duping her, but she was great unawakened. Because at any time that their abilities fail to trigger, they wound up DJing for a small amount. It's just what you call the cream on top of the cake, or the icing on top of the cake, just for Domino. Captain Marvel movie, she becomes indestructible. It is handy, but she does not need it for damage. So just keep that in mind. But she does become indestructible, which is helpful if you push them over to 3 bars of power and they shoot their special 3 on you. You're indestructible. You can eat it. Be careful against Mystics though, because Mystics have a tendency to nullify your buffs, which I think that's what happened on one of my fights coming up against the Magog guy stuff. So if he nullified my indestructible, I know I was indestructible when he did his special 3. I know I was. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead here against this new abomination and move all the way, all that nonsense. She's poison immune anyway, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just keep on attacking him, try to wear him down. He's dizzy. I don't worry about the recoil. I got a little lucky with that extra heavy attack right there. I could have gotten smacked, but nope, it didn't happen. Finish him off with the heavy attack, and that's done. So on to the next one, and here I'm running low on energy. You see, he is a mystic, so I know he nullified my indestructible. I know he did. And Nightcrawler is still a pain in the butt. I know the fact that you can, try to get him to switch over to swashbuckling. But what I like to tend to do is parry him and then do the heavy attack and try to get him when he's still stunned. So this way he won't evade in the middle of his stun. So let's see how this works out. I know I got tagged a few times. First that parry didn't work there. Again, that parry didn't work there. Again, that parry didn't work there. So, either my timing was off, or whatever the case may be, but I know my timing for blocks the same as it always is. So, here goes another parry actually went through. Parry heavy him. See? I'm lucky, and I see a hit. He's beginning to piss me off now. So, I'll go ahead and hit him with the heavy here. I'm lucky. Shoot the special 3. And this is where Domino's special 3, folks, is so great. She has a 75% chance to inflict the bleed after it's done, which he died right there. The 619. So, yeah. Love Domino. Oh my goodness. She's great, as always. On to the next fight. And who am I going against next? I can see right there I have a Mystic, which is going to be, not the next fight, but the fight after. I'm going to use Red Hulk against her, or against Sorcerer Supreme. Cyclops, I'll use Domino, just so I can heal up a little bit from the damage I took from Nightcrawler. But against Sorcerer Supreme, I know I will use Red Hulk, just because of the fact that she's a Mystic, and Red Hulk just eats those Mystics alive. So onwards, I will go ahead and use Domino and see how long it takes for it to load over. To go against Cyclops here, regen just a bit, and then move on to Sorcerer Supreme. Same tactic as always, just try to parry heavy. Again, that was a parry, it just didn't go through. There we go. And, when it crits, it's just so satisfying, it takes it right down to half health. Again, another 9,000. Yeah. I didn't put my soccer in with this. I know he makes her debuffs last a second longer, and especially since he's been buffed. But Massacre just doesn't fit on the team. I believe that Restoration Kit is more valuable as, you know, to regen every single fight as opposed to getting a second debuff. And yes, his name is pronounced Massacre, not Massacre. Massacre has 2 S's, not 1. So in case you guys don't know how to pronounce his name, it is Massacre. Mas and Acre, or Mass Acre if you want to say it that way. But yeah, it's not Massacre though. I made the same mistake when he first came out too. Alright, so you go against Red Hulk, against Sorcerer Supreme, and again, just keep smashing into her. She gets power very, very slowly, so you can be extremely aggressive with her, and just keep on putting the pressure on. He's gonna try to do a heavy, just move out the way. Now she has a little bit of a power gain now, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to bait out her special 2, which it didn't happen. So I was like, you know what? Let me get my special 3 and finish her off. So it worked great. She was hitting into my block, bending my power a little bit, so I was gonna get my special 3 before she did hers. Worked out perfectly. On to the next fight. This is why I need this guy as a 5 or 6 star. Just the damage will be much higher, and they'll end the fight a lot quicker than it had to be. So on to the next one. Someone all the way down here at the bottom, which is Mojo. So with Mojo, I use Red Hulk again. Again, he's another Mystic. Just to try to wear these champs down. I know I'm getting close to the boss, so I want to not use Domino or Captain Marvel movie unless I really have to. So I'll use Red Hulk. He does have class disadvantage against that Spider-Man, so that one I used Captain Marvel movie just to build up his charges because he's more of a pain to parry. So I will use Captain Marvel movie against that Spider-Man. Again, go ahead and use Red Hulk here and just keep on hitting him. Now if you notice, that anti-life field is not doing anything to Red Hulk, so keep on putting the pressure. I'll wait for him to use his special 2. I believe this is my first time completely evading Mojo's special 2, which was a surprise to me. I'm sure it's a surprise to others, but I don't fight him too often, so we're just surprised I was able to do that. I'm just trying to, there we go. Block that one, evade, and evade. Wow, I was surprised. So just the first part I blocked, and I was able to evade everything else. Now I'm degenning right now, but it's okay, because I want to finish this out with special 3, and end this over to the next one. Just getting the big thumbs down, and he died there from the incinerate damage. Love Red Hulk. Just that extra damage right after the end of the special 3 always helps in case they survive by 3% or 1%. That special 3, that at least the last part of it can take them down. So go ahead here and use Captain Marvel movie against Spider-Man. I have 9 charges. My goal here is to build up Captain Marvel movie's charges for that next fight, which I believe is my dog, whatever his name is. So go ahead here and parry Spider-Man. I want him to evade, which he did, and go ahead and just build up the charges now, and then also try to intercept him at the same time. So as a parry, but it's okay. He's helping me with my charges. I'm at 20 right now, and I started the fight with 9. So again, he evaded, build my charges up, evade that. I don't want him to power drain me. I'm at 24 charges now. Next one is going to be binary, which there we go. Now she's indestructible, so I'm not taking no damage from his block attacks, and just finish this guy off with her binary hits. Then you have to use the special 2. And here we go. On to the next defender, which I believe is the boss, and it is. And again, this is my first time fighting this guy. I have no idea what he does. Don't know anything about his animations. I just want to see what kind of annoying nose that Kabam put on this guy. And I can just imagine on Cavalier difficulty how worse it will be. So his name is MCOC. That's MCOC. It's a power lapse. So okay, so every time you inflict him with a power drain, which I don't have anybody who does that. He's more aggressive. His heavy test can't be intercepted. Alright, and then he would say immune. I don't know what he's immune to, so I don't know. And then the right back alternate defender is knocked down by a heavy or special attack, they become debuff immune. So that means, okay, so I should not use a parry heavy with Domino, because then he'll be immune. And same thing with the special attacks, so I have to just be aware of that. So I use Red Hulk first, just to try to wear this guy down, since he is a mystic. Red Hulk has that class advantage, and just keep trying to wear him down. Maybe I can see what his specials are, which right here, that's his first special. Okay, so now I know that's not too bad. Looks like Dragon Man's. Alright, so go ahead here, and attack. He's unstoppable, it's okay. Now, if you guys want to use an alternate against this guy, since he has an unstoppable, just use She-Hulk. She has the slow, and with the slow, he won't become unstoppable. Now here, he's unstoppable and unblockable. Again, I don't know I don't know how he got the unblockable portion of it. It probably has something to do with his charges up there. So I just went on getting hammered in that corner. Again, I didn't even read what his abilities are. I just went in just to try to see if I could take him out. So, okay, I got 23 charges with Captain Marvel. My goal here is to try to knock this dude out or get him close to death as much as possible. Try to use that special 2 on him just to weaken him up tremendously. Here we go. So one parry will put me at 25, which it does. Actually, I'm at 23. There we go. Now, use his special 2. He's got 3 bars. He got full. Now, I want him to use his special. I got indestructible. I have his indestructible is there, but for some odd reason, he was able to nullify it, and then I still took damage. So yeah, he has a nullify ability, which I did not know about. He bit my head off, I guess, and then now he's regenerating as well. And I'm still just trying to get some charge. Indestructible again, and then here he's hitting me. Look at that! I lost all that health. Took my indestructible away. I hit him again with special 2. I knew I was going to die from recoil, but I just wanted to make sure to get his health as much as possible. So this way, when I come in with Domino, I can finish this fight off pretty quickly. Domino has half health, and go ahead, he's got 26,000 as far as health. I'll try to take him out as quickly as possible without dying myself. So here, let's use our full attacks. And again, and finish him off with this SP1. And yeah, he hates this. Bam, and he's dead. Alright, and again, Domino clears it up. 14 hits. That's why I love Domino. Oh, she's so damn great. How many times I gotta say that? And right here, I see Mr. Sinister there, so I'm gonna use good T99 that path. And this quest is over. And got the little rewards there. And that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, like, share, subscribe, and see you guys in the next one. Alright, take care.